What Dan Quinn trying to do this week at practice, looking for a reset after a loss in Dallas. Glad you're with us tonight as Luke McCaffrey will return it from the 5. Good return. And cross the 40. Quick setup and throw and a completion. That is Deebo Samuel in a gain of 6 to start the night. Mariota keeps, goes. Looked like he is, and he is just short of first down yardage. Brian Cook made the tackle, a gain of 3.
It's a defense that's been in this system for a number of years, so it allows Spagnuolo to do a lot of different things.
3rd down and 1, and they're able to pick it up on the ground with a rookie Krosky Merritt. Mariota keeps it. Samuel near sideline, trying to make a move on Tranquil and a decent gain on first down. Krosky Merritt able to hesitate. Short gain of 2 is Nick Bolton, who is so good right in the middle. 3rd down and 3. Mariota will take it and get it. Quick throw, McCaffrey out on the edge, getting a block and a nice gain on first down. Got almost 9. Shamari Connor made the tackle. On 2nd down and 1, a first down carry by Krosky Merritt, who is a great story. He played just 1 game last year at Arizona.
But also just his pure love for the game.
Here's Samuel, and it's off his hands and picked off. Intercepted by Dana. Deebo took his eyes off it. Mike Dana did not. Chiefs ball, no score.
But you don't see deflections quite like that. But you're right, Joe, they were moving the ball awfully well.
Yeah, that's the last thing a big underdog wants to do, moving the ball well. They get that deflected interception. 2nd and 8. Mahomes is set. That was Jacob Martin. He's up to 2.5 on the year, and boy, is that what this very injured defense needed.
Yeah, such a great job by Jacob Martin. He's working against Jalen Moore, who's making his 3rd start at left tackle for Josh Simmons, and he just...
Commanders have lost to injury 3 of their top 4 defensive ends. Mahomes can't find anywhere to go with it. Chase, will he get it? Knocked down by Jeremy Reeves, and where are they going to put it? Here he is, and he gets it again. The 5-time Pro Bowl left tackle who was walking into the locker room to get looked at. On first down now, it is the rookie Brashard Smith, and he gets to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. Johnny Newton made the stop. Fake it to Hunt. Mahomes wide open is Worthy.
Worthy comes across in motion. Amos is the outside deep 3rd player, and he gets caught inside. And Patrick Mahomes, he's as good as anybody in the game. With the Kansas City Chiefs, he's going to find him.
Here's Worthy, and it's out of his reach. So let's talk Washington.
Click slow because they're thinking a little too much, and along those lines, Joe, they simplified things defensively, hoping to clean a lot of that up.
Low snap, 2nd and 10, incomplete with Kelsey the target. Good protection. The pass is picked off by Lattimore.
Who, when they went back and watched the film study, much better when he's up in press coverage. He plays this perfectly. Now, Patrick Mahomes last week on a throw to Rashee Rice talked about that was the first time in the NFL.
The interception by Lattimore sets up the Commanders at the 7. Here is a run out across the 10.
Who's been picked on a little bit, comes up with a big play.
Here is a toss to Krosky Merritt. They're playing without Laramie Tunsil right now as Brandon Coleman has taken over. Let's go down to Lower Rutledge. has to take off and now has a receiver wide open. Catch is made. That's McNichols. And a big gain on 3rd and 2. Mariota found him along the sideline and a catch and run of 24.
Yeah, it's a good job by Marcus Mariota. You got Nick.
Mariota with room out to his right. Tranquil cannot bring him down. And along the sideline, McCaffrey. And just perfection from Mariota and good work by McCaffrey along the sideline.
Yeah, that's just that's an excellent job by him. Just knowing exactly where he is. He's game, and he's had some big catches along the way.
Here's Ertz. Out of bounds with a decent gain on 1st down. 2 backs in there for the Commanders. McNichols and Krosky Merritt. This rather is Chris Rodriguez who checks in, and Rodriguez gets 3. Washington 3 for 3 on 3rd down. Mariota is down. Brought down by Karlaftis. That's caught. And right at the marker, that's Ertz, and it looked like he got it. At least with the official running in on the far side. Was short of the line to gain. That was the line judge who ran in and placed it down. Here is a screen set up for Rice, and boy, is that well played by Jeremy Reeves.
And they like to get him involved in those types of plays. Played beautifully by Washington.
Mahomes has Rice wide open, and then he gets met. That's Reeves again, and that should do it for the first quarter.
But like I said, this game's about living on the edge, being aggressive, being bold in all 3 phases, and that's what you have to do against a team like that.
Love it, thanks, Dave. Joe.
Laura, thanks. Juju Smith-Schuster with a catch on 3rd down and 4. We're going to see some different bodies out there for the Commanders in this game.
Yeah, it needed to clean up a lot of the mistakes that they've had. We saw one on the opening possession, but overall they've been good.
Mahomes out to his left. Wagner shoves him.
Jacob Martin, who was able to who went inside and allowed then Patrick Mahomes to get on the edge the way he did.
Quick throw. Kelsey gets dumped and a good tackle. There he is again. Jeremy Reeves has been everywhere.
Yeah, he's definitely shown up to play tonight, and you can only imagine what this week was like for all of them. You take a look at Jeremy Reeves. We saw it earlier. He blew up the play when they threw it to Rashee Rice on the screen, and comes up, and that's not an easy.
Mahomes off the hands of Kelsey and picked by Wagner. 5-time All-Pro has his first pick of the year as it lands in his lap. Mariota keeps, fires, and the pass is caught by the tight end Bates. Mariota keeps, gets around the edge, and a nice gain on 1st down. Got a good block from Bates, who made that last catch. Regular season or postseason. Low throw, good catch. Deebo Samuel is wrapped up, and a strong tackle by Chamari Connor. Quick throw, pass is caught by Ertz. Can't break the tackle, and it's good by Hicks. Extra men on the rush. Mariota floats it, and incomplete for McLaurin. 3 turnovers in this first half as the handoff is to Pacheco. Handoff to Pacheco. Wagner makes the stop. I think you can go back to the play calling too. We just were raving about Cliff Kingsbury. Rashard Smith in motion. There's Kelsey, makes good on this one, and a 1st down Kansas City. Number 3 all-time for catches among tight ends.
Well, when you allow Travis Kelsey, as accomplished as he is, to come off the line of scrimmage uncovered, you know where Patrick Mahomes is going to go with the football, and he'll wear him out if they continue to play him that way.
Mahomes keeps, has all day, and he's got Kelsey. Down inside the 25.
Well, I've talked about it, Joe. If you give Patrick Mahomes time in the pocket, he will carve you up. And if you play zone especially, and that's what Washington does on this play, you see nobody is in the face of Patrick Mahomes. And as Kelsey comes off the ball, I've never seen a quarterback see the field better than Patrick Mahomes.
Here's Pacheco. Let's talk about that. When we talked to Andy Reid, you said that.
Takes him away from his progressions and kind of muddies the look.
Here's a pitch to Smith. And Richard is brought down right at the marker. Tyler Owens, a safety, they're getting in there more because of his speed.
Moved to running back last year at SMU.
First down, Hunt. And first and goal from the 8. Wildcat formation with Rice in the backfield. And he takes it right up the middle. Rice, touchdown. And a snap to Rice, and he just took it right up the gut.
After reviewing the play via an expedited review, the runner is down short of the goal line.
Kareem Hunt down close. They give it to him, and in he goes. Touchdown, Kansas City. Got him in. And the first points of the night on a Monday night belong to the Chiefs. 7-zip. Kelsey had 2 catches, 42 yards on that drive. Jalen Lane, the rookie, to the 35. Good play, Nick Bolton. Mariota wide open on the far side is Sinnott. And the seldom used second-year tight end with a catch and run. Another big play for Washington. This time 22 yards.
Yeah, Sinnott misses the block on the previous play. This time he makes amends for it, gets the ball. They turn him loose out there in the flat. And then Debo Samuel.
4 possessions, all 4 times the Commanders have crossed midfield. Krosky Merritt cuts up field and gets a yard and a half.
And that's big, getting Laramie Tunsil back at left tackle. Wasn't sure we were going to get a chance to see him return.
Second down and 9, fake toss. Watch out. Mariota broke 1 tackle, now another. And turned what could have been a sack into a positive play. George Karlaftis got through, had pressure. Dan Quinn has passed on a couple of field goals already. Mariota drops it off. McNichols has got first down and then some. Out of bounds, maybe just inside the 20. Let's see where they mark him.
Kansas City likes to play man coverage, and they're really good at it with their secondary. Look like Nick Bolton. He thinks that McNichols is going to stay in and protect and kind of turns him loose. And Mariota, being able to keep the play alive, is able to get the ball to him because there was nowhere else to go with the football. Just lockdown coverage everywhere else on the field.
That was a season-long 18 yards, and now on first down. Mariota keeps looking for blocks. Jumps in the air for some reason, and Trent McDuffie says thanks and knocks him down.
I think for some reason he'll have to answer that one. But I tell you, they got to be holding their breath every time Mariota.
Chris Jones has been held in check so far. They throw to McNichols, and he's got about 10. We'll see where they put it down. Of where McNichols came down. Right now they've marked him short. And it looks like he's got it to me.
Well, it sure does from that angle. Take a look here. Get a little better look at it.
Knees are up.
It looks like the shin is the first part down, and it looks like the ball just makes the line to gain. I'll expect them to reverse this and make a first down.
After reviewing the play, the runner made the line to gain. It's first down.
Mariota looking for blocking. Well played, Karlaftis. Chanel as well. Mariota chased, stays upright. End zone for Samuel. Incomplete, out of bounds. Play clock at 2. Mariota just lobs it up for McLaurin. Did he get him down? Incomplete, out of bounds.
I don't know. It's a question of whether or not the right toe. The left foot's down. Got it. That looks like a touchdown.
Troy, I agree with you. It looks like he has control with both feet down. I think it's catch.
Wow.
The ruling on the field of an incomplete pass is under further review.
So while the Commanders were lining up for a field goal try, what a play by McLaurin. It looks to us like both feet are down. He secured the catch going to the ground. We'll get the call from Brad Allen when we come back. Extra point is inside the right upright, and we're tied by Matthew Wright. Beat the Raiders. They lost at Atlanta. And here's a kick that lands in the landing zone, and Remigio on the return. Flag flies. 53 seconds on the clock and 1 timeout for Kansas City.
During the return, holding, receiving team number 43. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. It's first down.
Mahomes gonna go. And get a first down. Slide at the 30. Martin couldn't get to him.
Frankie Louvu, number 4, right there. He has been playing a spy on Patrick Mahomes. He's there, but when Mahomes starts like he's going to throw to the left, it took him that way, and then it just, he kind of bit on the play fake by Mahomes and opened up the running lane.
Mahomes, good catch by Kelsey.
It really was. That's not an easy catch to make for a big guy like him down low.
Timeout
Does
taken
an
by
excellent job.
Kansas City takes their final timeout. First down throw. Mahomes got popped. And this is out of bounds. And Mahomes ends up on his back as Javon Kinlaw got in there. And now 18 seconds remain. It's second down. Mahomes fires it. This one's broken up. Worthy the target. And Amos, the rookie corner, made the stop. No timeouts. Tie game. Von Miller coming off the edge. Mahomes was ready to air it out. Now left-handed just throws it into the ground. As Kansas City starts this second half of the ball. Remigio on the return. Breaking tackles and wrestled to the ground. Flag flies.
During the return, holding, return team number 31. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. It's first down.
That's Rice, who was in motion, gets the pass and is tackled with a 5-yard gain.
Defensively for Washington has been about as good as they could have hoped for.
2nd and 5. That one's tipped and nearly still caught, and then a hit.
A hit on a defenseless player. Number 20, defense. 15-yard penalty, automatic. First down.
Mahomes, Gray, who just survived that hit. Bobby Wagner with the tackle.
Curious as to whether or not he was trying to throw the back shoulder on that particular ball to Hollywood.
Pacheco gets the first down and then gets lifted up by Sainristil. The gain of 5.
And it's yielded positive results up to this point.
Mahomes has all day. Kelsey leaks out. He's got a ton of room in front of him. Sainristil brings him down to save the touchdown. It's 1st and goal after a 38-yard completion.
Well, it's great coverage everywhere, and it's why the ball doesn't come out of Mahomes' hands. They've got the deep ball covered, and then Kelsey, who is in helping protect, he just realizes that his quarterback's in trouble, but this is the eyes and the awareness of Patrick Mahomes. Just knows where all his eligibles are at all times.
First and goal from the 9. Pacheco with his feet flying. Brought down by Deron Payne, a gain of 1. Mahomes, Rice, reaching, and out of bounds before getting in. Well, third down and goal from outside the 2. Mahomes. Flags on the play. Pass incomplete.
Fouls by both teams. Holding, offense number 74. Holding, defense number 39. The penalty's offset. It's third down.
Mahomes floats it. Not there for Gray. So it's 4th down and goal. Mahomes out to his right. Back across for the touchdown to Hunt. His second of the night. Much more on 4th down. They convert on 4th and goal.
You see Bobby Wagner's locked up in man coverage, and he plays this. Kelsey comes over. He runs a little pick, but Wagner goes over the top. Looked like he was in a good position, and nobody continued with Hunt. And as he always does, Mahomes finds him.
7-point lead for Kansas City.
The big play to Travis Kelsey when it looked like he initially was blocking. They couldn't get to Mahomes, and then, of course, on the touchdown to Kareem Hunt.
Watch out here. That is Lane. It goes out of bounds, and that's going to put the Commanders back inside their 5 near their 1. Looking for a little bit of breathing room. Krosky Merritt, the rookie, gets 2. Let's go to Laura. Mariota from his end zone. Over the middle, he's got McLaurin. Well, I'll say this. Marcus Mariota making his 3rd start. I don't know that he can play any better than he is right now.
No, I thought he's played well when he's had his opportunities this year in his 2 starts. We've seen Trent McDuffie. He's been traveling to Terry McLaurin's side. It doesn't always mean that they're in man coverage. He turns him loose here, passes him off to the safety Cook. But he is traveling to his side whenever he...
Delayed handoff. Krosky Merritt spins out across the 25. It's the last 4 games. Out to his right. Mariota floating it for Samuel. It's not there. 3rd down coming up. Play clock at 2. Mariota has to pull it down and now fires. It's off the hands of Lane.
But that would have sure made up for the field position that he put his offense in to start this drive.
First punt, either team. Way hits a beauty. Remigio backpedaling near the 15. Bates got down there to make the stop. 8 minutes left, 3rd quarter, 2nd possession, 2nd half. They hand it Pacheco, and he gets the edge. And gets 11. Let's go down to Lisa. Yeah, Lisa, there's certainly more to talk about with that. Pacheco lined up wide to the left of Mahomes. Mahomes looked that way. Now back over the middle where he finds Smith-Schuster. And Juju to the 41.
You're not getting to him. And when he starts to move up in the pocket, he's always looking down the field as to where his open guy is. And Juju Smith-Schuster, I really like this guy and what he's added to this offense. And he was the one when you get Xavier Worthy back and then Rashee Rice.
They found 6 different receivers, had 5 different ball carriers. This ball's out. And then getting right back on top of it.
Pulling on the field as the catch, fumble with recovery by the offense. It's 1st down.
Now, Marshawn Lattimore, you're going to see he comes into the picture. Number 2, he could have fell on it right there. He's trying to pick it up rather than just go down on it. And a missed opportunity for Washington to get the ball back.
It's pretty incredible. That is the 8th. Mahomes, quick throw. Worthy, good tackle. Out on the edge, it's Quan Martin.
Nobody back here.
2nd and 8. Rice, full head of steam. 1st down. 6-game suspension for Rice. Here's Worthy. The throw led Worthy up the field, and on first down, a gain of 4.
You want to play the big ball, they can do that with the deep shots, and they play this ball possession with these receivers.
2nd and 6. Mahomes, end zone, caught by Kelsey. Touchdown.
Interesting to take a look at that, Joe. It looked like he might have bobbled it and then got tackled once he came back into the field to play. It's a great
for the #1 spot on the all-time list for touchdowns with the Chiefs. Number 83. It's touchdown catch number 80 with Taylor and Brittany celebrating that touchdown combination between Mahomes and Kelsey. Mahomes' second half where he has been red hot. Yeah, Lisa, he ties him with his 83rd. A long way to go in this season. Here is Lane as they try to get the rookie.
the respect that he's given to Tony Gonzalez over the years.
All right, see if the Commanders can answer. That's McNichols. And that is a strong tackle by Brian Cook.
And it opens up that defensive playbook. Well, that guy there is Spagnuolo.
3rd down and 8. Blitz was coming, and this one is caught by McLaurin. And it's a catch.
It's an incomplete pass.
Well, this is interesting with the right leg coming down inbounds.
You got the knee down. That
Troy, I like that as a catch. Out of control. He survives the ground after having a body part inbounds. He doesn't lose it till much later. To me, that's a catch.
I do too. It looks to me like a catch and just really a great play. And that's excellent coverage by Trent McDuffie.
I mean, he's inbounds, but there's no challenge yet. And now they have. It looked like the right knee was down, the right elbow was down before the left knee touched out of bounds.
Yeah, no, I thought it was an excellent catch in real time. And I mean, you see the coverage. Trent McDuffie's stretched all over.
Washington is challenging the ruling on the field of an incomplete pass. We'll review the play.
That's really good play by both those guys there.
Think of the 2 catches he's made.
Russell, they were talking about expedited
After reviewing
reviews.
the play, it is a completed catch. It's first down, Washington at the 30.
25-yard completion on that one. Here's Debo trying to cut upfield, and Drew Tranquil made that play.
Wow. That was a collision, and you got Nick Bolton who's down.
Mariota, McCaffrey, great defense. Watson.
Well, Jalen Watson, he almost intercepted that ball. He read it so quickly. He had interception on his.
Dana, a sack. He's got a pick in this game and now a sack. Took the Commanders out of field goal range with a loss of 9, and Way just got it away with Remigio, a fair catch back near the 5. So they haven't played together much, and it showed right there as Worthy makes the catch on his hip. Breaks the tackle of Sainristil and gets about 9.5.
Didn't even come close. I mean, that ball didn't move. Just strong hands at the point of the catch.
Here's Hunt with a first down right up the middle. Think about this game. It was tied 7-7.
When we talked to Andy Reid in that game before Jacksonville, he said, we got to get Pacheco more opportunities. He's gotten those, but Kareem Hunt has run awfully hard.
Here's Brashard Smith turning on the Jets. And all the momentum, the flag is down, is with the home team right now.
Offense, number 4, 10-yard penalty. First down.
Rasheed Rice was out there blocking. Mahomes is tripped up and brought down. That was Martin. That's his second of the night.
Jacob Martin, I mentioned him earlier when he came up with the sack and what he's been able to do. Here he is, number 50.
Javonte Jean-Baptiste and Dietrich Wise earlier in the year. 3 of their top 4 defensive ends. Mahomes out to his left. throws and finds Rice. First down. A late flag just came in at the end of this play.
After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct, taunting, offense number 4, 15-yard penalty.
First and 10 at the 29 after that penalty. Pacheco across the 40 with another first down.
And there's a reason he plays receiver and not quarterback.
Hit Quan Martin right in the helmet. Here's a handoff now to Pacheco. 3 weeks of the suspension but couldn't practice. Was in meetings and then got to ramp up prior to last week as Mahomes finds Gray and gets a wow from my partner.
I just don't think there's a more instinctive quarterback than Patrick Mahomes.
10 straight completions by the Kansas City quarterback as Hunt runs into Bobby Wagner, but a gain of 7. Wanye Morris, an extra offensive lineman, is in there. Mahomes for Gray, too far.
Those two always seem to be on the same page.
3rd down and 3. Low snap. Rice. First down plus. Got a good block from Noah Gray.
Against the Cowboys, but maybe with a little added rest, it'll help the Cardinals.
Pacheco gets 2.
And how that's going to shape up. But Kansas City continuing to hit their stride.
No doubt. As Rice makes the catch for the touchdown.
He's going to come across and act like he's hooking up, and Wagner jumps it, and then it's just a foot race, and it's one that Wagner's not going to make at his age.
Chiefs this half, 3 possessions, 3 Mahomes touchdown passes to 3 different receivers, and Rashee Rice in his 2nd game back has got 3 touchdowns already. What a second half it's been for the Kansas City offense. We were tied 7-7 at the half. And with more on Rashee Rice, let's go down to Lisa. Made a mistake, trying to learn from it. They're happy to have him back as the rookie right tackle, Josh Connerly, was too quick.
False start. Offense number 72. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Let's go to Laura Rutledge. Laura.
We'll see if he gets back out of the field.
It's a 21-point game as this one for McNichols is incomplete. 2nd down and 15. You saw Laramie Tunsil on the sideline. They're without him as Mariota takes off and Chris Jones trips him up. Blitz. Quick throw. Incomplete for Ertz. It's another punt from Tress Way. Remigio. Near side. Has a wall. Reeves saved an even bigger return. 15-yard return.
During the return, illegal block in the back. Number 13 of the receiving team. 10-yard penalty. First down, Kansas City. Timeout.
I don't know what's better, the cartoon or your face, Troy, watching that cartoon in our meeting this morning as a handoff is to Hunt.
Because I had a look that I didn't know what the heck was going on. Some of the throws that he has made have been pretty amazing.
Pressure by Newton right up the gut. And then at the end, he's going to get a flag. And then landed on Mahomes after the whistle.
Yeah, you see, he gets a
Personal
hold of
foul.
Mahomes.
Unnecessary roughness. Defense. Number 95. 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
Yeah, didn't land on him. Threw him down.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't a lot. But with that said, you know, you just, when it comes to quarterbacks, especially this one, you know, they're going to protect them. And, you know, Johnny does a great job. He gets back there, and just a lot of frustration coming out on his part.
It's an easy call.
Is really more of a feather in the cap of Andy Reid and what they've been able to do here in Kansas City for so many years.
Hunt trying to cut back, and he got to the line of scrimmage. What's going on with Kinlaw, Laura?
You know, that we know what that matchup means.
Here is Worthy going to turn on the Jets. He's got Jets. And out of bounds with a Kansas City first down.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun game next week. It's great for the league, great for football and all football fans.
Pacheco, nothing. With Kevin O'Connell, and then signs with Indianapolis, and they've been phenomenal. Games in week 16 as Pacheco may have fumbled. That's the three-time Pro Bowler and center, and a high school wrestler who showed off his moves right there. Make the WWE circuit happy. Game starts at 6 on ESPN Plus and ESPN2 as Rice on 3rd and 9 is brought down short of the first down by Wagner.
Play some really good football. We had the loss they had against Jacksonville, one they easily could have won. But they are playing good in this defense. We haven't talked a lot about them, but they've been really good.
Jalen Lane fields the punt by Ariza, his first punt of the night at the 5, and gets it out to the 20.
And he can make all of those throws regardless of the position he's in.
Here's a good job by Karlaftis to get his hand on a screen.
Pretty impressive.
Coming up on the 2-minute warning, this is a catch by Ertz. That should be a free 5. This interception will not count by Joshua Williams.
Offside. 95 defense moved into the neutral zone prior to the snap. 5-yard penalty.
We've had this crew up here for a while.
Tony Graneri. Here's McNichols, and then my boy Steve Horn, who's been my right-hand man forever. As Mariota slides out to his right and dives, the ball comes out, and I think the ball went out of bounds short of the line to gain. McNichols in the backfield, under 1 to go, 3rd down and 1, and this drive will breathe on. Trying to make their 4th straight Super Bowl here in 2025, something that's been done only once before. Mariota out to his right. Picked.
Yeah.
Monday Night Football.
Was that a prompt?
28-7 is the final. Andy Reid's team has won 5 of 6. They got Rashee Rice back last week, and this offense is taking off again.